Hey everybody, it's nice to be back for something that it's not scrap timber, but also it's nice to be back. So I am back with my All About the Mouse monthly video. For those of you that found me only through Scrap Timber, this is one of the normal video series I do every month, and we have a prompt featuring some sort of Disney themed item, and we make a page based on that prompt. So sometimes the prompts are very literal, and other times I have to go kind of outside the norm. I am trying to scrapbook my Disney memories. So for me, particularly, you will see a lot of Disney scrapbooking with these prompts. Other people are just using the prompts as inspiration for different layouts. So it's super fun. And I really, really recommend that you follow along with the people below. I'll try to link to everybody who's participating for October. So for October, it is the picture in the upper right hand corner, which is the Oogie Boogie Bash picture. Disneyland holds an Oogie Boogie Bash. Disney World holds Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. They're very different events, but both of them are super fun. And my daughters, my mom, and I got to attend the Mickey's Not So Scary this year. And one of the PhotoPass photos happened to have Oogie Boogie in the moon superimposed over a photo of us being scared with the spooky castle in the background. And I will tell you that it was difficult. We're really washed out in the photo, but it's just a fun photo, and I thought it went really well with this particular prompt. So that's the one I'm doing. In addition, I am using the Paige Evans Halloween collection. Now, I have not gotten a lot of Paige Evans collections lately, mainly because I had so much of Wonder, I think it was, that I didn't see the need to buy any. But when I saw this, I had to have it. It sold out almost immediately everywhere. There are a few key pieces left at my little scrapbook store, I know. So if you are looking at this and you're saying, oh my gosh, I love this paper, I love this collection, I want this theme, pause right now. Go to my links and go look at my little scrapbook store and you'll see what she has left. This collection sold out. It sold out not just at my little scrapbook store, but everywhere. It is a beautiful collection. I hope it makes Paige and other people do more Halloween collections with this kind of a color theme. I love the addition of the turquoise. I love the purples, both the lilac and the deep purple. I love that it wasn't pumpkin heavy. It was more, it had cute ghosts, but nothing too scary. And look at that little cat with the hat on it. Oh, so cute. Anyway, enough about the Paige Evans collection. Let's talk about the actual page I'm making. So, what I did is I first searched Pinterest to kind of find some ideas, and I couldn't find a sketch or anything I liked because my photo was big. It was a 5 by 7. But I knew what I wanted to do was have some different colors of the paper and kind of going around and make an L around the page because there wasn't a lot in the bottom or the right hand side, but I wanted the left Oogie Boogie to stand out, and then I wanted us to stand out. So I kind of wanted to frame us, and that's what I did. Is I created three kind of squares, so black on the outside, the purple cardstock, then the black with the moons in the middle, and then I put the paper, and then because my photos are 5 by 7, that leaves me some space on the right hand side of that black square to play around. So here I'm showing you, I was playing around with adding different colors on the ghost paper there, but I just didn't like how it looked. And then that orange, I didn't love it either. So we're going to go ahead and glue down what I have. Now, it hurt my heart that the purple paper was the paper that was on the back of this moons, but I really loved those moons. So I just had to use those. I love this ghost paper. It's kind of a creamy gray, a grayish, isn't that what we call it? With the white ghosts on it. Super fun. And the one thing I did want to do was then I looked at it and I decided to add two strips of black on either side of the ghost. I think that just helped quite a bit. So I'm going to do that. And that, even though it's black on black, it does kind of break up the ghosts and gives a crisper line from the ghost paper. If you are looking at something and it just doesn't look right to your eye and it's too much pattern on pattern, look at adding just a thin line of white or a thin line of black. It really does help. I mean, matting your paper helps almost as much sometimes as matting your photo. And that's kind of what I look at that as. I'm matting my paper there. Now, in hindsight, I wish I had cut that ghost paper off at the purple paper. And in fact, it is not too late for me to go back to this page and cut the, excuse me, cut the ghost off at the black, but I probably won't, but it does. I would have loved to have a little bit of recording cut out, but I would have loved to have some black at the top and bottom as well. So now I am just playing around with where to put these strips. This is not something I do a lot, but I had all these strips and I just thought, I just want to use these. I want to put them down, use a bunch of different papers. And I'm telling you, this was one of those layouts. So when I ended up looking at it, I was like, I just love how this turned out. I love the ghouls just want to have fun. I love how the strips of paper kind of make that frame. And I like how I got to use quite a bit, but I didn't overwhelm it. Now I'm using these pink, fresh, kind of orange um, gems. They're not quite an animal dots. They're kind of, but they're not faceted. They're round. But I do love that. I've had this purple house doodle pop for a long time, and I thought it's time to just finally get it out. I don't know about y'all, but I hoard my doodle pops. I have probably 20 just sitting there staring at me. And I'm like, oh, they're too precious to use. But I decided this year's the year I'm going to just get them out. Now, I took the ephemera pack and I was specifically just looking for things that I could use. I loved this little black and white floral tag, and I'm going to find a space to put it. I'm going to just add it to this little tag collector, this ephemera collection, and stick it right there. Super fun. It just adds another little piece to this little collection I have of paper. And then I find the 3 banners that are in here, and I'm going to use that at the top. This is not a heavily embellished layout, and it doesn't need to be a heavily embellished layout. Sometimes we kind of go through things and we're like, oh, I'm going to put everything in the world on it, and sometimes it's just less is more. The paper here really does speak all the different pieces, and I didn't add an official title other than the tag, which I think worked well. And then I didn't add a lot of stickers or anything. Full disclosure, this collection came with like 2 sticker sheets and a chipboard pack. I probably should have pulled those out because I'm going to have so much embellishments left over. But I love this collection and I can hoard the embellishments and use it on solid cardstock, and I'm okay with that. So I'm going to finish off by putting a few more of the gems. Now, should I have gotten my little tray out and poured those out? Yes. For some reason, I thought digging through this with my fingers was better. Then I'm going to get my little stick, and because these are heavy, they don't quite pick up. But you guys have been with me long enough to know that I struggle with these gems all the time, but they are super fun and I love using them. I love trying to figure out how to get them on, and eventually I usually just end up picking them up with my fingers. Right now I don't have any nails on. So when I put nails on, those little stick-on acrylic nails, it's really hard to pick these up, but right now it's pretty easy. So here's my finished layout. I did add 3 little ghosts to the upper part of the picture. I hope you enjoy it, and I will see you next time on All About the Mouse.